I want to go back to December 1991 and paint for my audience the fact that when Blood, Sugar, Sex, and Magic came out, it was an amazing time in music when you think about it. And to put it into some kind of perspective, you guys were on the road with Pearl Jam as the opening act. Nirvana was in the middle, and you guys were the closers. That is an amazing moment in music. I can't imagine what that tour must have been like. You guys had an album that was really breaking big. Pearl Jam was coming out with 10, and Nirvana, we know what happened with them. What was that tour like back then?
I remember just feeling like, they're good bands, but Nirvana, that they were really carrying a heavy magic with them. Like just this feeling like they are a powerful entity to be respected.
When we were playing together in, 88, 89, like when we were still playing in clubs, it really felt like a life or death thing that we had to succeed at what we were doing, like not just commercially, but like our shows had to have an energy. Our shows had to move people. People had to be dancing, like our styles were in large part developed because we put ourselves under that pressure of wanting to be good.
Oh, that's good. That's incredible.
You know who was good? Nirvana.
They sure were.
When we played with them,
yeah.
They were just good.
No,
I mean, that was a life-changing.
What do you mean, Anthony? Yeah. What do you mean they were just good? Like they what was it?
I feel like some of this is a natural thing. Like John has a very clear understanding of dynamics. And then for me, that feeling that John is so beautifully describing, it was just natural. The first time that we ever played, it was just natural to have an energy, to have a passion and have a live or die aesthetic to everything that we did. But I feel like Nirvana had that naturally as well. Like they were certainly good at their instruments and songwriting and chemistry and all that, but then they also just had a combustibility that came with birth or came from God or came from the planets or something.
Did you get to hang out with Kurt Cobain and talk about being a front man? I would imagine you being around other front men, so to speak, would be important to you.
I mean, I was usually pretty nervous whenever I was hanging around with him, just because I was in awe, and he wasn't the type who wanted to discuss being a front man. He was just kind of shy and in his energetic state. But Flea and I had some nice moments with him at some MTV show where we snuck away and went backstage and just sat with him while he was getting ready to play. And that was a nice experience.
What was unusual about it? That he was sitting and playing and kind of loose as a goose and like
loose.
Feeling
he was loose and warm and inviting and relaxed, and it wasn't like he had been on tour for a long time and was all emotionally chaotic. He was quite within himself and said, "Yeah, come and sit." And yeah, he was a beautiful dude, and he left us with a ton of unbelievable music and energy.